Shit, man. Same thing, man. Just trying to stay consistent, trying to stay positive, trying to stay on that grind.
Hey man, let me tell you something. So I was peeping out the New Beginning album a couple days ago, right?
Okay.
Just kind of sitting in the crib, burning a little bit, just zoning,
Yeah.
vibing, and it's this one real cool like R&B singing sounding song on the album. I forget what it's Walk something. The shit's fucking hard. Don't let him walk on you. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, Walk on You. Actually,
Walk
yeah.
on you, yeah. That's what
That
it
song.
is.
Yeah, thank you, man. I appreciate it. That song that wasn't from the EP. That was actually like one of my first like real originals with a music video that I actually
I
put
got
out.
you. See,
You
my
know.
Spotify probably just played it like after
Yeah.
the EP went off. You know what I'm saying? It just probably came on, and I was thinking, oh wow, that must be on the album too. Cause well, fuck it.
Yeah, but
Still though, it's a dope song.
I appreciate it.
So like, talk to me a little bit about how you got into rapping. Like, I mean, obviously you rep Flint, Michigan, and it's a lot of dope ass rappers out there. Shout out to all of them, the ones I know and the ones I don't. But like, what influenced you to really get into it and be like, I can do this?
Man. Um, I've studied a lot of artists, including you.
Wow. All right.
Was young, man, for real, for real. You were one of the people that inspired me to like freestyle, and that's actually how I
Right.
started coming up. I started coming up as like a freestyle battle rapper and shit.
Yeah.
And then once I got to a point to where I realized that I could rap, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna start trying to structure it. I'm gonna start trying to make songs,
Make
and
songs.
over time it just evolved into what I got to now. But yeah, man, it was just watching other people create something that other people can relate to, and it's just something that I could rely on. You know what I'm saying? I had a real rough upcoming as a child and shit like that, and I couldn't really control anything, and I couldn't rely on anything, but I knew the music was always going to be there. You know what I'm saying? And I can control whatever I create. So that was like one of the main things that I held on to about that shit. But
So like, what were you listening to like in those early days, other than what you were studying? Like, what I mean is outside of that, like just to vibe out.
man, I listened to a lot of Biggie. I listened to a lot of
Yeah.
definitely a lot of Eminem. I listened to a lot of Esham, a lot of ICP,
Yeah.
um, No Limit, um, Hot Boys. Like it was all like hip hop shit. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really like other genres when I was younger. I didn't really start breaking off into other genres and listening to like classic rock and metal and stuff like that till I started getting older. But like
Right.
when I was a kid, it was all essence of hip hop. Like all different, East Coast, West Coast didn't matter. If it had hip hop to it, man, it was a rap. No pun.
Yeah. Right. Um. So I've listened to Child's Play, a couple of times. Once I figured out, whoa, we're actually gonna interview Kid, and I caught a lot of your freestyles, like on YouTube and here where I catch clips and shit. But like, Child's Play is actually really dope.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. That was the first EP that I had come out with, and I had no idea what I was doing. I just wanted
Right.
to come out there, and yeah, it was fun though. It was fun, It's a lot of learning since then. Worked out of a lot of studios where that one actually, the Child's Play EP. Damn, my bad. My brother keeps calling me. The Child's Play EP. Like half of that EP was recorded on a Blue Yeti microphone before I understood anything about
Word.
the USB. Like the first mixtape I ever recorded was like it was on a beer pong table, and we took like four couch cushions and like put it around it as like a backing for like a box and just
Right.
stacked it
Right.
on the table. And that, and now thankfully I got a studio, I got microphones, fucking all that kind of shit, everything that you need, what I'm saying, to make music. But yeah, it's been a long road, man.
Sounds like some of our early
Sound
shit.
our shit. Yeah. Exactly. I was just about to like go into like, it's really rewarding though when you build your shit and it's your shit. And you can make all of the music that you want to make and you can control it. You know what I'm saying? You can create when and where and how and with whomever you want. Like, it's rewarding, man.
Yeah.
Like, and I hear it in your music, like more so like I say with the New Beginning shit, like it's really structured well. Like the album's nice. It's not really polished and all way too major label sounding, but it sounds like, yo, the motherfucker got a grip on what shit should sound like.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't really fuck with the whole mumble shit, man. I
Yeah.
can't I can't dig into that, but I'm trying to find ways to incorporate this new shit in with the old school shit, because at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, hip hop started with the greats, you know what I'm saying? And you can't
Yeah.
let it go, because if you let that shit go, then what you know, that's not hip hop anymore. That's a whole new genre. You know what I'm saying? So,
Right.
and people be like, oh, you're a conscious rapper and all this shit, and you don't even make songs that have like texture and shit like that. So I'm like, man, are you fucking listening to the song? Are you listening to what the fuck I'm saying? Are
Right.
you not catching what I'm saying? Like the shit that I'm saying is, I get it. It's a lot of the shit, you know, it just goes right over people's heads. But at the same time, it's like, man, don't criticize me because you don't understand what I'm saying. You
Mm.
know?
So like, talk to me about like what the scene was like, as far as like when you started going to other hip hop artist shows, like before you started doing your own shows, like what shows did you really dig going to? Like what had an impact on your performances and like your rapping and shit?
Honestly, the crazy thing about the whole show thing, I've only been to one show that I didn't perform at.
Wow. Wow.
uh yeah, but I would always my bad guys, I keep getting blown up. I would always watch people perform, you know what I'm saying? Like one
Right.
thing that my mom used to do for me when I was a kid, on like school nights and shit, is she would record Eminem's live performances, and then that way I could wake up the next morning and watch him before I go to school, and I could
Right.
study him. And, you know, it was just it just that's more of the memories that I have as far as like attending shows and stuff, because I never really went to shows, you know what I'm saying, until I started
Right.
getting older, and then I just ended up doing my own shows and shit like that. But I mean, just watching the creativity and like just the all around character of Eminem, he was his performances were wild. You
Yeah.
know, that was insane, and that was like one of the main reasons it started. Like one of the main things that made me go, you know what, that looks crazy. And then I started looking out and seeing how other people would perform and shit like that. And then I kind of got like drowned it out because I was still young at that time. I knew I loved music. And then as I got older, I started seeing artists like MGK and Yellow Wolf,
Yeah.
and artists that would come out and just rock a show. And it was like, holy shit, man, like I want to do that, you know? And then that's when it kind of like turned in full force, and everything started being what it is today.
Who would you want to work with? People ask me that all the time, and I never really know.
Yeah, that's a hard question to answer. I mean, you're definitely one of the people that I want to work with, and I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna definitely kill some shit. Um, and there's a lot of artists I like to work with, man. Like Mercules, he's fucking dope. I seen you.
Yeah.
Aren't you fit with him too?
Yep.
Yeah, man, that's gonna be fire as a motherfucker, man.
Right. Right.
Shit, man. Like Dax. Have you heard of Dax?
Yes, Dax is dope. You got that song with Tech Nine, right?
Yes, Dax is fire
Yeah.
too.
Yep.
Fucking Token, he's dope. You know what I'm saying? There's a
Token's
lot
dope,
of
man.
aren't like, big mainstream motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying, that are fire as fuck, that I would love to do a track with, you know what I'm saying?
Word. I feel you. So like, what do you really want to tell people about you that never heard you before, never seen you before, and they're like Kydd, because they're gonna see the way it's spelled and be like, that's not Kid, that's fucking Kydd. You know what I'm
Kite.
saying? So Kydd, it's like a German word or some shit, right? Kydd.
Oh shit,
Du
Kite.
hast Kydd. Yeah, but what would you want people to know about you?
I'm and just the only thing that I want people to know about me is that no matter where I am or who I'm with, no matter like who am I around, what's what, you know what I'm saying? I'm always me. And above all else, I just want people to enjoy what I create. I
Right.
want people to be able to relate to what I say. And even if you can't relate to it, either be put in a better mood, you know what I'm saying? Crack a joke. Like in some of my shit, I crack jokes, you know what I'm saying, while I'm flowing.
Right.
And people like, oh, that's hilarious, you know what I'm saying? So really at the end of the day, I just want people to know me as, someone who loves to create, so that way other people could relate, you know.
I should check it out. Before I get you up out of here, I got one more question for you, right? Because this
Uh,
interests me a lot. um, some of the artists, because you told me that you got some dudes that you're working with, you know what I'm saying? You got a cat that you want me to get on this song or whatever. So, like, talk to me about the people that you're working with that's coming up, you know what I'm saying, that we haven't heard yet. What we got to look for?
right now, man, there's a dude right now who's on the come up, man. He's fired than a motherfucker, man. His name is Paperboy Solo G, and that
All
was the
right.
when I was in your live stream the other day. That's the dude that I was talking to you about. That dude, he's only been rapping for a couple, but he's already fired. like fire. And I would love to get you two linked up, you know what I'm saying? At the very least to shoot some shit back and forth, because even if you didn't fuck with him on the music side, he's still a good dude, you know what I'm saying?
Right, I feel you.
So Paperboy Solo for sure. There's a lot of other artists around here too right now, man, that I've been wanting to reach out to, and I've been trying to get a hold of at certain times, but they're all on their come up. So it's like I can't really say that there's that many other artists right now that I'm gonna put on a track, because it's still like kind of in the air. But as that shit comes out, man, if I'll definitely send some motherfuckers your way. You know what I'm saying?
Do
All
that,
day.
man. I'm always down to hear some new shit, especially if you recommend it. I mean, I'm down with it because,
Yeah.
you know, it's all about who recommends shit to you. Because I know some whack ass people that'll try to recommend me music. I'll be like, nah, bro, I'm straight. I don't want to hear it. I'm good. I don't
Man.
even give it a chance. I'm like, nah, because you whack. So I know whatever you listen to is fucking whack too.
Exactly, and I can't endorse bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I can't
Right.
back up on some bullshit. I'm not gonna tell somebody like, oh man, this motherfucker fire when they're ass. You know what I'm saying? Because that's my neck
Right.
on the line, and I'm not trying to fucking. That's my
Right.
credibility too. You know what I'm saying? You are who you hang around. I ain't about to be out here fucking around with some bullshit ass rappers. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you, man. Like, I appreciate you coming on and chopping it up with me, doing an interview, man. Shout out all your social media and shit.
Hey
Let them
man,
know where to find you.
first and foremost, I appreciate you fucking knowing who I am, let alone reaching out to say what's up, man. That's a lot of love, man. Like
Shout out to Troy for that. Troy put me on.
Hey, Troy, man. Shout out to Troy, man.
Shout out to
Yeah,
Troy.
that's just crazy, man. I remember watching you and shit like on 106 in Park. I was like, man, this motherfucker's fire, bro. Like, don't nobody want it with Fury. That shit is crazy, man. And
Right.
it my fucking mind, man. But yeah, man. My Facebook, I have an artist page. It's a verified page. It's KYDD. You can catch me on Instagram at 810 or yeah, KYDD 810, and my Twitter is 810 KYDD. My YouTube is just straight up KYDD, and that's all Kydd, by the way, for those of y'all that's gonna be watching this.
Talking about
I'm not
Kydd.
Kydd or KY, you know, it's Kydd.
Yep.
Yeah, so YouTube is Kydd. I even stream on Twitch too. It's twitch.tv/Kydd810, KYDD810.
Word.
So yeah, I try to keep all my social medias the same. Try to keep it real nice and breezy, you know.
That's what's up, bro. Man, again, I thank you very much for chopping it up with us, man. You're fucking great. We love your shit. You know what I'm
Hey man,
saying? We're gonna chop it up and do some work.
yes, for sure, man.
All right, bro. Holla at me.
All right, man. Y'all take it easy.
Yep.